What's up, everybody? Eric here. Today we're going to be doing some full body cardio on the Bowflex. Now all of our lifts are going to run through this set of pulleys right here, and you can do this routine on any flat bench style Bowflex that looks like this. So today's routine is a cardio routine, but we're also going to combine the resistance training of the Bowflex and kind of mix it all together. So cardio, you normally think of doing a treadmill or bike or elliptical or something. Well, really cardio is just raising your heart rate and keeping it steady and up high. So we're going to do that today by using some compound movements. And for example, one of them, we're going to be pulling the weight towards our body, and we're going to be doing kind of a row motion while we're doing a high knee. And what that's going to do is engage our back, our shoulders, our biceps, our glutes here, and then we're really going to be engaging this leg that we're standing and stabilizing on. So a lot of lifts just like that today, and we're going to be working out to this clock behind me here. 25 seconds of work followed by 25 seconds of rest. So this routine is a beginner cadence, and if you find this routine easy, check out the links in the description. I'm going to have this exact same routine at an intermediate and then at a high level as well. So the intermediate level is going to be a little bit longer of work intervals, and then the advanced level is going to be even longer work intervals. So this clock is going to be counting down everything. Our rest intervals, we're also going to have a little preview of the next exercise up on the screen there. So that's about it, and we're going to be doing a 4-minute warm-up, racking up our resistance, and we're going to get into it. So I hope you join me for this routine. I hope you have a good time doing some cardio with me, and I'll see you back for the warm-up. All right, let's get it going with a little jogging in place, or you can do some high knees just like this. We're gonna be doing this for about a minute here. And while we do this, I'm gonna go ahead and demo all the lifts we're gonna be doing today here on the screen. And our first is gonna be a resisted punch. Now, all these lifts, they're gonna show up right before we get into each, so don't worry about it if you miss it. So shoulder pulls are gonna be up after that. Then we're gonna have some one arm rows with a high knee kind of tossed in there. After that, we got some goblet squats, some uppercuts, tricep extensions, which we'll have 2 variants of, and then we're going to finish things up with some pullover crunches. So we're almost done with our little jog here. We're going to move into saucers after just a few seconds. Saucers, imagine your nose at the center of a spiral, and we're going to take it out wider and wider. Now let's do the saucers. Just trying to loosen up our neck. Now let's change directions, and we're slowly going to bring it inwards. All right, now same concept with some arm circles. We're going to start out kind of small, and we're going to make them bigger and bigger. Now let's change directions, and we're going to slowly bring it in. All right, now I want to do a couple more arm circles here, except we're going to do a bent arm circle. Really focus on loosen up your inner chest and your back as you do this. All right, now let's do some wrist spins. We're just trying to loosen up our forearms here with this. We're going to do some arm pulls. Bring them over your head. Kind of tap yourself on the back if you can. If you can't, that's all right. Alternatively, you can also do an arm pull across your body like this. Let's switch sides. All right, next we're going to move into some body weight squats. So for this, we're going to put our arms out in front of us as a counterbalance, and we're just going to drop down and then raise up. Now we're going to be doing this for about 30 or 40 seconds here. And go as low as feels comfortable to you as you do these. The key thing is you don't want your knees leaning way out in front of your body, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on your ankles and your knees as well, and then even your lower back. It's all connected. So try to keep those knees just above the toes or even tucked back a little bit. All right, side squats up next. So we're going to spread our legs out wide, and then we're just going to go side to side here. and then dip down. Every time I do these, I don't have much flexibility initially, but then the further I go, the longer I do this, the lower I can drop. It's a great feeling, really. Like, you feel your body get more and more flexible in, just 45 seconds or so of doing this. So we got 10 more seconds, and you could switch to a forward fold or something if you need to right here at the end. I'm going to keep this going. Okay, so we've got a minute here to rack up our resistance. Now, I've got 3 different weight settings I'm going to recommend. Heavy weight setting, 80 pounds. Medium weight setting, 50 pounds. And the lightweight setting, you can go 20. You can even go 30 pounds somewhere in there. Now, I'm going to need you to find a resistance that works for you. I'm going with 80. I've done this routine a few times as a practice for this video, and 80 felt good to me. All right, so we're all racked up. We're all loosened up. We're going to get into this routine. So our first lift is going to be a resisted punch. Now this, you're going to get in position like you're doing a chest press. You're going to be facing away from the tower. And what you're going to do is you're going to punch out one arm at a time. And when you press out, I want you kind of exploding out and then controlling the weight as it pulls back towards you. So again, focus on slowly letting that weight retract, but punch out hard. All right, that's our first exercise. We got 24 more sets to go. Our next exercise is going to be a shoulder pull here. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the handle kind of far away from you, and I even like put my arm up against the tower here, and we're just going to pull this weight up towards our shoulder. And if you don't want your arm on the tower, that's cool too. We're just going to do this for 25 seconds. I want you exhaling as you're pulling that weight in, and then inhaling as you drop it. Okay, nice. We're just going to be switching sides here, going the other direction. And then again, you can have your hand on the tower as you pull, or just on your side. Here we go. Stay with me. Now today's routine, we're going to be doing kind of a circuit style where we're going to do our 7 different exercises, and then we're going to run it right back. So we've got 7 exercises and 7, and then our last set we're going to do just 5 exercises. Okay, nice. So our next lift is going to be that row to high knee that I spoke about in the warm-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab with our inner arm here and pull the weight across our body. So I'm going to be pulling here, and I'm going to be raising the same knee that I'm pulling here, the weight. And you can even throw in a reach up here too. It's all kind of one fluid motion. And if you're struggling with the fluidity, that's okay. You'll get the hang of it. Just all right, we're going to switch sides, but the more you do this stuff, the better your coordination is going to get, and you're just going to get a feel for all of this. So nothing comes easy. All right, let's get in position here. All right, again, I'm pulling and I'm raising the outer knee. The same side of the body where I'm pulling is the knee going up. You're probably feeling it really in this leg that you're balancing on. Okay, so our next lift is going to be a goblet squat with a shoulder raise. So a goblet squat, we're going to be holding this handle here where kind of the sides of it, and I'm going to be keeping this handle out kind of at shoulder height here, and then we'd be doing just kind of like that body weight squat we were doing, and we're going to raise up. This one really engages those shoulders and those quads. You're almost there. 5 more seconds on this. All right. So now we're going to go back to facing away from the tower. We're going to be doing some uppercuts. You know, we were doing the resisted punch earlier. Well, you punched them, now let's uppercut them. So I like bending my knees a little bit as I go on this one. And then I'm gonna raise up just like this. Now I want you to really stay in control. If you have back problems, really take this nice and slow. Again, you wanna control the weight as it's retracting. You can kind of explode upward here though. Nice, okay. We are moving right along. Our next lift is going to be a tricep extension. And there's 2 variants of this. The first is a seated tricep extension, like this here. And if you are struggling with that motion, or if the weight's too much, I'm going to recommend a lying tricep extension where you go like this and then you bring the weight down to your thighs. This will be a little bit easier. Okay, we had our last set of the first circuit coming up here, and it's going to be a pullover crunch. So I'm going to put my legs over the leg extension. If you don't have a leg extension, just plant those feet. And what I do is have these handles pointing straight up, and then I'm going to bring them down to my thighs at the same time that I do a crunch. Here we go. This is the final set of the first circuit. There is no break time in this routine though. I'm going to let you know when we hit the halfway point. But we're at the 1/3 point right now, so no stopping. And we're going to get ready for our next exercise. We're doing that resisted punch again. So back to the tower, hands over these handles. Let's get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, punch it out and control the weight as it comes back. Now when I'm fully extended, my arm or my hand is almost parallel to the ground. Maybe my thumb is a little bit higher. Okay. Shoulder pulls up next. Again, reaching across the machine. You have one arm on the tower as you pull this weight up here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Let's pull it. Come on, everybody. Ten more seconds. Okay, let's switch sides. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now let's pull it up. Feel it in your shoulders and in your back here. Now this isn't one of those compound movements, but this is a tough one, and it felt like a good one for this routine here for me. All right. We're going into the row with the high knee here. So we're gonna be doing this again. After these two, we'll be at that halfway point. But again, no break time in this one. We're keeping our heart rate up high. All you gotta do is just stick with me here. All right, we're gonna be pulling this weight in, raising that knee and that arm up. You got this. Getting the hang of it, right? All right, we're switching sides now. All right, let's get in position. Now let's row it and reach up. Focus on reaching up nice and high in this one. That's actually going to engage your core and your quad, or your core and your abs a bit more, maybe your obliques in here too. All right, so we've hit the halfway point. If you need a rest, you can go ahead and pause this video. If you don't, I want you sticking with me here. If you do pause this video, you better be giving me a like during that pause, and then you better come back and join me and finish this thing out. So everybody else, stick with me. Goblet squats. Here we go. Shoulder height, drop it down, and raise it up. This is a tough one. You can do it though. Here we go, upper cuts up next. Facing away from that tower. Slight bend in the knees. And with these, you want to be engaging your biceps, and it's also going to engage your shoulders as you raise up. You can also actually put a little bit of swing into this. Kind of go across the body a bit. But again, control this weight as it retracts. Five more seconds. Here we go. Tricep extension up next. Again, you can be lying flat and do the tricep pull down. Bring the weight down to your thighs. Or for some extra challenge, sit up nice and tall here. You really want to try to keep your elbows locked in place, and you're just moving these handles a quarter circle around those elbows. All right, we got pullover crunch time right here. Legs over our leg extension. Grabbing those handles, and we're gonna have them in line with the tower here. And then pull them down to those thighs as you raise up into that crunch motion. Hold that crunch for half a second or maybe a full second here, and then release. Nice. All right, 2 circuits down. We got 1 more circuit to go. In this last circuit, we are going to be skipping our shoulder pulls. So this one's only going to be 7 exercises on the way through here. So resisted punch, headed up first here. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to be punching out. Punch fast, slowly retract. Control it on the retract. You know, anybody can throw some weight around, but you really build the strength by controlling it. Very nice. All right, we got those rows with the high knee and the reach up here going on next. Let's get in position. Whew, hope we're all doing well out there. You're almost done. Reach it up, pull it in. You got this. Reach up as high as you can go. Other side. Whew. Five more exercises to go. You're 80% of the way done. Whew. All right. Let's focus on finishing strong. You got this? Five more seconds. Whew. Goblet squats mixed with that shoulder raise. Coming up next. Hold that handle just like this. You're really holding on to the strap here. Drop it down. For more difficulty, really focus on lowering really slowly and then exploding upwards. We got them uppercuts up next. Again, you can kind of put your body into this as you pull this weight across and up. Maybe give it a little dip. Again, the important thing though is to control the weight as it retracts. Two more lifts to go. All right, tricep extensions coming right up. Three, two, one. Extend them out. Try to plant your elbow and just kind of rotate those handles around it. Now, I hope this is coming through in the video. I love cardio. I don't know if there's something wrong with me, but in a way, I kind of wish I had a cardio-based YouTube channel, not a Bowflex-based, but you can't really coach people doing cardio, but you can on the Bowflex, so I'll find a way, or we're finding a way right now. All right, here we go. Pullover crunches, last set of the day. Finish this out strong. This is crunch time. All right. Excellent job, everybody. I feel like a couple more punches in me, but great job on finishing, everybody. Don't forget to rack up your resistance. You don't want to leave them under tension. And if you have a bungee cord or some Velcro or something, wrap up your power rods so they're gonna point straight up and down. That'll keep them nice and strong and lasting a long time. So excellent job, everybody, for finishing it. Again, if you found this routine easy, check out the links in the description for the next time you're up for some Bowflex cardio. Exact same routine, longer work intervals, same rest intervals. And as always, be good to yourself, be good to others, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.